Because your deck has nothing to do with this. My guy, enjoy the Xoolani, boy. Eat it, SeraEz. Come on. When's the last time you seen this card? I just want to know. Just talk to me. When was the last time you seen this card? And when was the last time that the card actually worked for you? We are here, ladies and gentlemen, with Encroaching Shadows in a no champion, undying Vaults of Helia. This is absolute chaos. But this is a pure, we want Xoolani, the BloodWeaver, turning into the Aspect's Bane deck. That's what our goal is here, and I'm going to explain it to you in so many fun different ways. But I can tell you that I'm probably going to lose most of the games that I play. If I can even get 2 wins, I'd be super surprised. But I've actually play tested this deck with my friend. This is actually my second time recording. I did a whole entire play session losing with this deck. So bad to the point where I had to hit him up and be like, bro, how do you do it? How do you win with this deck? And we actually bounced off ideas from each other. And then we were both just editing our decks to our versions. Now, he actually plays Viego and Kale, and I got him to the point where he actually just wanted to ditch Kale in general, like most people do. But I got him to the point. But I also just tried out different things and just to really utilize this lovely Encroaching Shadows. The cool thing about Encroaching Shadows is that it obviously gives all your cards in the deck in the hand +2/+2 and ephemeral. Now, like I said in my Deathless Knight video, that pretty much means that this is a 6 cost 8/8. That anytime it gets targeted by anything, it just gets stronger and stronger. It's pretty insane how that works. We are running the Harrowing, and every time something dies that's a little bit boosted, this card just gets stronger and stronger. You pretty much attack with a board of weak minions, and they all turn into Homegirl Slice, and then you pretty much win the game. That's how you win. It's a pretty much it should be a turn 7 open attack with a lot of minions, and they all die. That's how it's supposed to work. That's why we're running the Reaper of the Sands, because he's going to give this equipment. I just have to pick any equipment that gives me some type of attack, and I should be fine with that. And then I can also give that equipment to other, get off the screen, other units that need it. Plus, I'm running cards that synergize with being ephemeral, like Hapless Aristocrat. Oblivious Signaler gives it to somebody else. Flight, Nexus Strike. When they Nexus Strike, they come back to the hand first before it actually happens. And this deck needs draw like nobody's business. The Blue Sentinel is actually phenomenal, and it actually allows me to sneakily to put this lovely landmark out without people really knowing what to do about it. It's pretty interesting. Fading Icon and some of these other cards that I added in to kind of balance out the deck, to kind of have giving me more additional minions just for blocking. Now we go into the fun. Mikhail's Blessing. Now, when I was playing with my friend, we both kind of like added this card in because it not only because it take away the ephemeral keyword. If I need to just have that unit not die, it actually catches a lot of people off guard because they're not aware that this card exists because no one's ever used it. But not only can I use it on an ephemeral, I can actually use it on the Undying to remove the can't block keyword and just kind of attack into them. It also is here because of the fact that silence is a thing. I can unsilence one of my units. And then we also have the miscall, so if a card does go in there and attack and it dies, I can miscall it back. Now this card definitely worked way better for him because, like I said, he's running Viego, he's running other cards that are a little bit more bigger than mine, but I also run like stuff like this. This is actually a really good life steal card that we were definitely trying to fumble with what 4 drops, what 5 drops to put in. Tortured Prodigy actually does a lot of work because even if I ruin it with this thing, it still actually refills your spell mana, which is kind of stupid, but hey, you know what it is, it is. So obviously, and I'm also running the Vaults of Helia, so I have to run a curve, right? So my 1 drops turn into my 2s, my 2 drops, and the minion is pretty good, turn into my 3s. And the 4s are super important because the Undying will constantly bring out the 4s. That's why I wanted it to be a lifesteal unit, because I feel like if I lose a little bit of tempo by playing the Vault of Helia, at least I'll get some of my HP back. And obviously if this thing stays out long enough, then I get my Deathless Knight, which I only have a 1-off. I don't want too many of these guys popping up, but eventually the Deathless Knight could turn into Xoolani. And if that chain of command happens, I probably won, pretty much. And we're also running the 1-off of the Opium Foyer because I think the card's busted. Anyway, so let's just go into some games. Hopefully I can get you guys some wins, or at least a flowing chart of great awesomeness. And yeah, I'm super excited. I hope you guys are too, to see some Xoolani, the BloodWeaver. All right, we have Talia, Ziggs, Malphite. If I lose to this deck, I'll probably leave this match in regardless. If I lose to this deck though, that will probably be my next deck. That card that I was showing you guys, the Shepherd, I've said I'm gonna lose. I've definitely said, and I'll happily say, oh, maybe not, that it actually is better on a deck that has multiple landmarks in it. It's not really that good. Oh my.
If it's made of sand,
him getting that on his attacking turn kind of sucks. Now next turn I can play all these regardless. Let's go. You can attack. I don't get too much of a benefit out of that, but my friend also taught me this too. And what he taught me is that anytime you can, you play this. The Encroaching Shadows are just boost up everything that I'm trying to do in the deck. It seems like a crazy tempo loss, and a lot of times and he made one good point. Yeah, look at this. If he rock bears after this, you're gonna see this thing just explode. And then the rock bears thing comes out. Oh my god, it's insane. Like this type of stuff, like he's playing towards his win con, I'm gonna play towards mine as well. Yeah, why not? Because eventually these guys are gonna come out and they're not actually gonna be able to do anything. So this should be interesting. 2 Dragon Roosts are on the field. Now we just start dropping big boys. 6 6s that you have to address. And they die automatically. Now, like I said, Xoolani is looking for... There it is. There it is. So it's about to go down. He's about to have an insanely crazy board right now. This thing comes out and also triggers the other things. Like, just getting this on, even on Kurt or how he's doing it now. Now, every time he summons something, left to right, boom. Now he gets another unit. Oh, man, I have a bunch of stuff that can't block, though, which is kind of bad. See what I get here? Panel Pain's not gonna do anything for me. Excuse me? Why? What? Why do that? Alright, we play another one. Now we just need to find Xoolani, really. I'm going to glimpse this one. I mean, he can have a combat trick all he wants. Okay, he does not. Like I said, big girl's gonna be big. You know what I'm talking about? Know what I'm talking about? Big girl gonna be big. Sucks that I actually have the opening turn here, but I do have my missed call, right? So this is the new changed Malphite here. Because I am a mountain. So that means that I actually needed to be able to attack with that, so that I could, so that it would come back. The stun actually is pretty vicious. It actually fucks me up really badly, actually. Very unfortunate. And then I won't be able to block next turn unless I draw into a Mikhail's. Mikhail's also would have been good here. I did not anticipate the Malphite, but do you happen to see, just on the strength of this deck, right? This is what I showed before, and yes, I'm going to talk a lot here, that Malphite levels by turn 7 nowadays, and then you have to actually deal with his nonsense. So... There you go. Would have been nice. Would have been nice. But unfortunately, that play comes out to be a little bit too greedy. And though we got her unleveled, there goes my Volta Helia. He's going to open attack and he's going to win here. All right. A little bit of a slow deck, but we do have to deal with Buried in Ice and all other nonsense. We have Ruination, which is fantastic to see against this deck. And I think I'll keep probably just that. That's the only card that I actually want to keep. We get Xoolani and we get the Encroaching Shadows, so we're in a really good spot here. We have a potential to kind of blow him out, really. The best he has is a Buried in Ice at an unfortunate time into his nonsense. But he's going to be looking to ramp, and then the fact that he's looking to ramp, this is my ramp card. Encroaching Shadows is my ramp card. So we can play this into... No purpose of playing this. I don't really get any benefit out of it. He's probably going to let me attack so he can Catalyst of Aeons here. Or play that. Ramp is actually... I really want to... That's another deck that I want to see too, right? Ramping is really big. I feel like you can get to turn mana 10 really quickly, and I think that needs to be discovered on how fast you can do it while maintaining presence on the board with the other card that summons, and also with the healing now. There's so many ramp cards now.
Oh yeah, that's a pretty sparkle fly.
So this is turn 4. If I play both of these and they both die, I actually can get her out really quickly. But then she just kind of dies, right? I don't really get any benefit out of it.
Take heart.
Okay. I'll pull this. I might just glimpse it, honestly.
Let's show our friends the door. We should be friends.
Don't necessarily need I don't necessarily need mana, like spell mana, not yet. Beautiful card. That is going to Super Saiyan boost everything that I want. Harrowing is great to see. Lets me... Oh, that makes me really want to play this actually now. Well, not play it. You know what I'm talking about.
The trolls are going to war.
I can also use the double guys here to facilitate like a early ruination as well.
You are safe withdrawal.
No reason not to attack. Actually, I should have held him back, actually. That was stupid. I forgot. That was bad. I got eager. We're going to take some damage here, unless he doesn't want to develop. Depends on how he feels. Depends on his emotions. So, 9 mana, right? Yeah, next turn he gets to play his, the Trundle thing. But actually, next turn, I can open Ruination if I want to. Gonna heal his face. Do I wait until he spends that card? Alright. What do you do?
Mine is the one will.
Stun, Obliterate, what do you got? Silence and kill. Beautiful.
A pox upon you.
I love that. Miscall, baby. Now I get a fresh one. Now, could he have another one of those? He could, but my harrowing's already getting a little bit spicy. He actually, and that also makes him opt out of being able to play his pillar here. So, what is it? Is that 5? It's 5 mana now, right? Yeah, 5 mana. So he could actually play it again if he has another one. So he's gonna stun, and he's gonna stun this one. It doesn't really matter. Xoolani's still gonna get pumped up by me just attacking here. I do want to take advantage of the attack, and I'm gonna attack with a minion that just comes back. Or should I, you know? One of them already died.
Nothing's tougher than a troll.
Technically, you shouldn't let me. I get +2/+2 on this for that. Why would you? Okay. I may, you know what? Attacking with both would have been smarter. Because, oh no, I can't ruinate anyway. I was going to say, because then I can ruinate.
Good luck. Have fun.
You're opening attacking instead of developing the ice pillar. What?
Blood demands more.
Is he baiting a... I wonder if he's trying to bait a... Whatchamacallit here? Like, what is it? Buried in Ice here. Because he can actually drop the pillar, level up Trundle, and then he could,
Sure is dark, eh?
He's gonna play the pillar here. Give me back initiative.
Hail to the king!
So I'm gonna do something I normally don't do. I'm just gonna pass. He already attacked, and I don't necessarily need to develop into anything at the moment, right? Unless he has a way to actually just kill off Xoolani. There goes Buried in Ice. He's just baiting it. Not a good bait, but he is baiting it. So now there goes that. Next turn he likely does this, gets rid of all my stuff, right? That gets caught up. We draw another Xoolani, which is actually kind of dope. I'm assuming he has the other card. There it is. That's gonna tap him out. Imagine playing a unit-based deck. Sorry, imagine playing landmarks when they have this card out, right? So I'm gonna Ruinate here. I think it's one of the best times to do so. Maybe no, you know what? Maybe Heroine was better. That's great. Now you can actually hit me back with it, I guess. This Crest of the Inside doesn't do anything. I could actually play this one, but I'd rather play it as like a blocker next turn. Alright, equal games. Living Legend. Okay. That tells me he doesn't have Aurelion Soul.
Let my stars guide all travelers onward.
What's that noise?
The doggy. Alright, we got the transform. Shit. Like, if he Buried in Ices me, I lose, right? But I'm gonna go for broke. He needs Buried in Ice here or he loses. 100%. You need it. Or if he has my Ruination, right? There it is. Okay. Now, RNG, please. What do you have for breakfast? Missed call. Xoolani. She's a little... Oh! Oh, that's hilarious. Dude, what kind of RNG is that? Actually stays transformed too. And now I get my little minions back in my hand, which is hilarious. Oh, dude. That's like a lot of luck too. And he does have the Obliterate for it, which is fine. And I actually lucked out and drew a glimpse. This is just me RNGing him in his mouth all day.
How can Bromhead?
How did you get? Oh, Written in the Stars. He got that from Written in the Stars. Okay. All right, here we go. I thought I had the victory. Oh, Mikhail's Blessing is so good. This is lethal on its own. He plays this. Unless he has Crescent Strike, right? I can Mikhail's Blessing this. Yeah. And she has no lines. Alright, we got Zed, Lee Sin, Zoe. This looks like a somewhat aggro-ish deck. Bet you haven't seen this card since 8 years. I don't think that I know you can get silence, right? I think you can silence a minion, and which would be terrible for my Xoolani to silence it, because then it goes back to just being a 2/2. I think next turn with some backup, with the Deathless Knight backup, we'll have fun with that. Another thing is that I can round start. He Moon Silvered it, so now he has this. Is Flow activated? Flow is activated. So he actually found a way to sneakily get that. He silences this, which is a huge waste. I'm pretty sure you don't know what deck I'm running. Also, it goes left to right, so it wasn't gonna hit that to begin with. And summons a minion from the deck. As we know, this is a extremely good blocker. Only thing I can block is the 6/5, but he gets one every round. Actually, I should have maybe just skipped, because then he needs Flow activated for this, right? I'm not too well versed on this card, right? But he needs Flow to keep summoning these things. And there's an argument that maybe I should have just let him skip or let him blow mana first to facilitate his flow. Spell, he just goes heal for the face. She's 6 out of 10. There's a high likelihood that she definitely levels in this matchup. I don't really have much to interact with her. No encroaching shadows, so as you can see, Xoolani's taking a very long time to level here.
Universe demands change. I'm doing it anyway.
So now all everything on the board is going to get both of those things. I think I lost here.
Desire may manifest.
Pretty sure I lose here, but I really like this deck, like a lot. Actually, gotta let him know, right? I like your deck. Yeah, I run that card too, buddy. Just so you know. All right, what are we fighting? Heimerdinger Braum. I do want to see him use that card. I want to see him use that card. There it is. It's just empowered. It's not that hard. And for Kai'Sa, this is a 1-drop that gives you 3 things as long as you boost it to 3 once. I definitely will be making a Kai'Sa Poro deck if you need to know. Well, oh boy. Okay, so this is a full-on Poro. And you know what? Yeah, Poro Snacks will get this guy up there. That is true. I didn't think about that. And I also thought about, since Poros can do this, good to see. And he goes Snack. He's all in. So now this has that's crazy. This is so cool to see. Well, he pulls this, right? 8, 11, 14. He has exact lethal. Fuck! A little bit over lethal. And a Poro Snacks to make it off lethal. I don't think that's impressive, but... Could have ordered that differently though. Ezreal Seraphine, oh boy. Ruination seems like a good thing to keep, to be honest. And I have a decent early game. I think we're in a good spot. I like to see a minion. This is looking good. I don't want to play anything. Ezreal benefits off of me having units, and a lot of the spells that she has does too. Maybe I could take some of these 2 damage hits and then I can come out ahead somehow.
I help when I can. Shut up when I can.
All right, see how much damage we're taking here.
Let's get
I like
moving.
seeing that too. Now we got our lovely 8/8 in the building. Thanks to mana. Now we start applying some pressure. Double McHale's, that's good to see. Now I feel like some of his things, he could ping stuff, but it's gonna be awkward.
Come on.
Alright, we get the minion back next turn.
I thought you'd never ask.
Ezreal's kind of annoying to see, but him being on the field is kind of nice. So when I ruinate, I hopefully maybe he gets a little cocky and he plays
All skill.
maybe he gets a little cocky and plays Seraphine. That's a big boy. Mystic shots to face, no level progression for him.
Firing.
I really want to save Ruination for. I'm just gonna play it because it helps me. Oh no!
It's not ours.
You bastard! I'm only. That's a one-off from my deck, so it is what it is. Ooh. Ooh. Can he kill this though? I'm curious. I wish I had backup for it, but I don't. Like a missed call is what I'm saying. I wish I had a missed call for it. This region combination doesn't really have a way to automatically kill it, but I think he can like bounce it to my hand or something. He can get like a bullshit spell. Right now he can't even block it. My man can't even block the Death Knight at the moment. He needs to do something to boost his attack, which hopefully it blows a bunch of resources on this.
So pretty.
That doesn't block it either. Attack! He has any boost? He could like get boost. Seraphine, one of Seraphine's spells, that stupid stage looking thing, that does give you some attack. He probably brings it, puts it on this so it can block. Come on, you have something. I know you don't have nothing. He has no auto kill stuff. Oh, he has that. And that's the card he got Pharaoh for. I mean, so wait, why don't you block it then? It benefits me to kill it while it still has usefulness. Sucks. Now he can main deck. That's a like he would add to do it a different way, but I need to prevent some damage. Plus this kills us off, so he has to mix a shot in my face again.
Fresh catch? Well, it was fresh.
Still missed the shots to the face. Okay.
Charge. Really? Where are you?
This card fucks you up, bro. I'm sorry. I'm actually not a fan of this card because it stops you from gaining mana, like your raw mana. Yeah, you can start gathering a bunch of stuff, but all right, we're good. He's gonna hope that transmog. Oh, and I got backup for it too. Hopefully, he doesn't have another one, but if he lets me get the attack off, I'll cleanse it before the attack. If he does something weird to it again. Okay.
Give in to me.
Because your deck has nothing to do with this. My guy. Enjoy the Xoolani, boy. Eat it, SeraEz. I don't know what you could do here. Okay. Respect. Now he has his own. And it's actually transformed properly. Okay. Jury rig. Okay. Okay. What do we got going on? What's for dinner? What we got? Yeah. Back the hell up, boy. How do you not have a win quote? This deck has now entered the Hall of Fame. It beat SeraEz. I mean, now you know who the best deck builder is here. I mean, it's clear as day. I mean, this deck just beat SeraEz pretty convincingly. So, you know, if you need that deck build, just come to your boy. Like, stop looking around, stop scratching your dick, and just come to your boy. You know that's the meta. I got the meta killing deck that will never beat that deck ever again. But we got a pretty good curve, and he actually had an answer. He used that answer on the Death Knight, which I do know that this card's a problem, right? Like, Encroaching Shadows was something that I said would be good on it. It turns it into an 8/8. I have videos on it, so it's not like I didn't know that that would happen. Using 2 on it turns it to a 6 cost 11/11. And everything else kind of works with his deck. I do feel like this deck will be hijacked, but it's my friend's idea. I didn't think of doing these two together. And like I said, he plays it with Viego, so Viego might be still better. But I would take this out in a heartbeat and probably 2 of these, and then boom, Viego. 3 Viegos right here. This is 3 Viegos right here, and I think that that's perfectly fine to say. But I was trying things out. Vault of Helia is not that bad because it does bring out cards from my deck. It gives me my Undyings eventually. Even these little 1-drops that, you know, this one turns into a 2, the 2s turn into a 3, and it kind of gets me a unit, and it just makes Xoolani super strong without me having to do anything. And it was obviously just to test stuff out. I think, like I said, these could be replaced for Viego. I definitely think that, or Callista, or some type of early game presence, something that you don't really mind. Callista could level in this deck pretty hard too, just because like you can have a bunch of stuff on the left side. The cheaper things on the left side attack and die. Callista levels, and then you can even run possibly like a Rekindler or something of that nature. There's other ways that you can do it. And I also, the first version I ran was more about ephemeral and utilizing the speed of that, but that didn't get win, so we threw that in the garbage. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. Go play some BloodWeaver. It's super strong if that attack goes through. It's almost game ending, I would say. Like you get like, it's almost, I put it almost in the level of the Cataclysm. The Cataclysm is very similar. Once it comes out, it's pretty much over, especially if there's for this one, it's a board present. That one is just, it drops. But it's hard to stop 3 or 4 of those monsters attacking at the same time. So, yep, that's going to be it for me. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.